You good?
Good. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. How do I look?
All right, we're live.
We're live.
We're live.
Well, should I apologize for looking measly and blotchy from having visited the dermatologist this week and him applying liquid nitrogen all over the top of my head and my face just to give me that good look?
You look good, Pops. So welcome back, Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night. I'll tell you what, this old man's got nothing better to do. Let's hang out. Let's hang out on YouTube.
Yes, exactly.
The two of us.
Exactly.
Just the two of us.
And whomever else joins us. Okay, yes. So Pops, tonight, well, I was thinking we would do, I've got a few things prepped.
Really?
Yeah, I actually do.
No, stop it. We never have anything prepped. What are you talking about?
I do have some things prepped. Stiggs McQueen. Don't know if Yanni has been selecting the topics for his videos or if he has collaborated with Zack on that, but wanted to say that they've been spot on. I've learned a lot. Many thanks, guys. So Yanni actually just emails me once a week and sends over some ideas, and yeah, they're really good because I knew nothing about that stuff, so
yes,
I learned a lot.
Yes. Yeah, I think even tomorrow we're going to talk, when we do some filming with Yanni, we're going to talk about, how service advisors get paid.
Yeah, how does Yanni get paid?
Yeah. Well, by check or direct deposit.
Direct deposit, yeah. No, so stay tuned for that. Also, if you're here early in the stream, which we appreciate, give the video a like and share it with a friend or something like that. We always appreciate it.
So, Ray, no luck in finding a date for Zack this coming Saturday night? Well, I've got to say, last week I pleaded with the audience, whatever, the 10 or 12 people that
take
actually
my jacket off before I get hot. You can tell the story.
and I said, we got to find him. We got to find him a girl. We got to work on this. He's 25. He's good looking. He's buff. And he's single and he's got his own business and he's building a business. So we got to find him a girl. And I said, if you have any suggestions, just email me, ray@YourAutoAdvocate.com. I didn't get one damn email. Now, apparently people don't think he's handsome or whatever, but I do. And I know he's personable, and I know there's any number of girls out there who could fall for him, just given the opportunity.
Okay, so we're going to turn back to business. I did have a date last night, so there you go.
You brought her home?
Oh, God. Okay, come on. Let's like this video to see a 25-year-old kid get embarrassed by his dad on the internet. Okay, So here's what I wanted to do, Pops. I've got a couple things. I actually kind of queued them up.
Okay.
So let me show. So one thing I just want to share with everyone tonight. I created a little thing here where we can give the Ray Shefska stamp of approval on a click.
I like that.
So Pops, if you think we either see a chat comment or if we're looking at something and you say, you know what, that gets the Ray Shefska stamp of approval, all you gotta do is tell me and I'll click that.
Well, there you go. Well, I think we deserve a stamp of approval to Mr. Skylar Green, who says, I'm working on a site called YourZackAdvocate.com. We have some great bundles.
Are they taxable? So are they negotiable?
Yeah, he does have some great bundles.
You guys are great. Okay, anyway, we've got the Ray Shefska stamp of approval going on tonight. A couple things.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can also use the hashtag YourAutoAdvocate. Obviously, we're just reading the live chat now that we got the second monitor, but it's cool when people use our little hashtag. So feel free to contact us there. Pops, I wanted to start with and I've in advance all the docs we're going to look at. You don't have to worry about sensitive information. I actually scrubbed them all today.
Oh, stop it.
I prepared. I prepared just a little bit.
Stop
just a little bit.
I did too. I prepared. I took a nap for about 10 minutes.
If you have like a worksheet or something like that you can't ask in the chat, use the hashtag YourAutoAdvocate to get it to us. Otherwise, just use live chat.
This is some type of lease for a Telluride?
Okay, so here's the deal. So I had a consult call this morning with a nice man, and he wants to lease a 2020 Kia Telluride.
Yeah.
And so I broke it down for him, Pops. And
this is 2021.
2021, excuse me, Kia Telluride. And he wanted the Nightfall edition, which is the all blacked out one and all that fun stuff. Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
And they're hard to come by, obviously. I gave him a breakdown this morning. Mm-hmm. I'd love to see you break down this lease as well. I want to make sure I didn't, do anything wrong.
Okay. So the MSRP is $45,050, and the what's the selling price? The selling price is $47,050.
Yep.
So they added $2,000 to the selling price.
Yep.
just because.
Because it's a Kia Telluride Nightfall Edition.
Because they could, okay. So there was no discount. There was just additional dealer markup.
So you're looking up here, correct? I just wanted to, for our audience, they can follow along. So you're looking at the selling price,
Yes.
no discount.
No
the selling
discount.
price is $2,000
more
more
than
than the
the
MSRP,
yeah.
which is down over here.
It's a I'm assuming a 36-month lease.
Yes, it actually says that right here, term.
Term 36 months. So we've got 12,000 miles a year.
That's
the
over
residual,
here.
the original. I mean, the residual value is 61%.
The original residual.
The residual.
That worked. It was funny. Laugh.
No,
It was something. Come on.
That one. I haven't giggled that hard internally in weeks. So it's 12,000 miles a year.
Yep.
So the residual is 20. So at the end, he could buy it for $27,480.50 if he wanted to.
Yep.
If he goes over miles, they're going to charge him 20 cents per mile.
Yep, that's right there.
Total inceptions are $1,600, and they get that by, this is a California.
Yep. So it's all these upfront amounts.
Yeah, dealer dock fee, license fee, tire tax, county tax, plate fee, TIF, whatever TIF
Yeah.
is, and the acquisition fee, which is $650, and that's capitalized. So that actually goes into the.
That goes over here. That's the gross cap cost right here.
Yeah, that's why it's 47.7 because it includes the includes the acquisition fee as part of the capitalized cost.
This inceptions also includes that 712, that first payment, correct?
It would include
all
those,
this upfront.
Yeah.
Plus one payment.
Yes.
Boom.
Yes.
I did not lie to my consult call this morning. That's good.
Well, that's a good thing. Except, yeah. So that
Yep.
So the money factor is 0.00118.
So we're looking at right there.
So that's what 2.75%.
I think it's 2.49. Yeah, that's impressive. That's really impressive. I was using a calculator this morning.
So they're not marking up the money factor. They say the buy rate is 0.00118, and I would think it would be.
Did you ever give out lease worksheets like this? Like,
No.
I'd never seen this before.
No. I mean, I would tell the people if they is.
Yeah. But I've never seen
Yeah.
it on a sheet
Yeah.
like this. Yeah.
Okay. So, and in California, you pay the tax monthly on a lease.
Yep.
So the base payment is $650 plus tax, so $712.14.
Yep.
So, yeah. So it's the $712.14 plus the sales tax. Which there must be some capitalized cost reduction somewhere. For why else would there be additional sales tax of $69.86?
Yeah, I was confused by that as well, in all honesty, when I was looking at this earlier. I didn't understand what was going in. Because, like, the due it signing here, you've got $712,
The
then
first
$1,600, then $70, and then total cash due $1,600. Like, I actually got very confused when I looked at that.
So yeah.
Leasing is so hard.
It is. Yeah. So I guess the 712 and the 6986 all adds up.
Plus all this adds up
to the
yeah.
1599.97.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you don't mind spending $712 a month for a $47,000 Telluride.
So for context for everyone on the stream.
By the way, I drive a $42,600 Mini. And of course, I did 10,000 miles a year, and I put zero down, absolutely zero. And my payment's $380.
Gotta speak up, man. Sometimes you yell, sometimes you whisper.
Yeah, that was $380.
$380. Going once.
But that's because it was an employee deal.
So one of the things I'll share just with our audience, just keep this in mind. The gentleman I was talking to this morning, he got one other quote from one other dealership.
Yeah.
What do you think the selling price on that one was?
More.
$49,050.
Okay.
So
What was
pretty
the
much
payment?
It would have been more, obviously.
Well, I don't know.
He didn't tell me.
I would be curious as to what they used as a money factor.
No, that's a good point. But I mean, this is already obviously a buy rate.
I would suggest that based how popular these Tellurides are,
Yep.
that the residual value of 61% 3 years from now is probably low.
Yeah, so this might actually be a good price to buy it at.
Yes,
In
might
3
be.
years.
Yes.
Yeah, emphasis
Yes.
on might be.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay, so that is the state of the Telluride market for anyone
Yes.
that's curious about that. That's absolutely crazy.
Yes, it is.
Then pops. Well,
Then.
first let's check Twitter. I know there's been no one that has tweeted at hashtag or using hashtag. Well, I tweeted this earlier, so I
Okay,
guess.
well, at least you did that.
Someone did actually. Danny tweeted us the other day. I didn't get back to him. I feel kind of bad. Is the APR interest rate negotiable when purchasing a new car? You can kind of
Is
touch
the
on that.
APR interest rate negotiable? Well, if you're not getting a subvented or sponsored rate from the manufacturer or the captive lender.
What does subvented mean?
Well, for instance, if you get a rate of 0.9, that's a subvented rate. What that means
you can't beat that,
is that the buy rate might really be 1.5%.
Yeah.
And the manufacturer is buying it down 0.6% to be able to sell it to the customer at 0.9.
Yeah.
So that's what's called a subvented rate. So typically the special rates, the 0.9, the 0%, those are what's known as subvented rates, where it's supported by somebody to bring that rate down.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's look at a
So
Subaru.
what was the question?
Can you negotiate on
So
the
can you
APR?
negotiate the yes, you can, unless it's already a special rate, and then you
I'm
can't.
like overheating, Pops. I'm getting some ice in my
What the-
water.
what the-
You're riding solo for a second. I'm getting on. I can't help it.
Why? Just because we're embarrassing the shit out of you about
No, you just did that earlier, so that got me
Okay.
hot. Now it's still hot. Do you want to run through the Subaru invoice? I'm gonna get some ice in my water.
Sure. I can't, because I don't know how to work Zack's computer, but you can see where it says suggested retail, which the base MSRP on this is $39,055, and the base dealer cost is $36,926. So it indicates that there's a little over $2,000 markup built into the base price of the car. And then you get the sense of what the markup is on every one of the options, which, as you can see, it's not a great deal of money. I mean, on the wheel locks, the dealer makes $15 off of the MSRP of it. So the things that you really want to look at are up top, where it shows you the vehicle, what type of vehicle it is, the model, and all that. And then to the right, you'll see the letters HB, FP, and AHB. Now the HB is holdback. So that's the amount that Subaru will send to the dealer once they've sold this car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Holdback is normally paid quarterly. FP stands for floor plan assistance. So the first $220 of carrying cost in interest for bringing that vehicle on the lot is being paid for by Subaru. So if let's say they received this car 3 days ago,
Yeah.
and they sell the car tomorrow, and it's been sitting on the lot for 4 days, and typically there's a grace period of 15 days,
Is it 15?
typically,
Interesting, okay.
before interest is charged. Well, that would be
Profit.
That would be an extra $220 in profit. And the AHB is, I believe, having not worked for Subaru for 40-some years,
The invoices have changed
a
in
little
40
bit.
years.
But I'm believing that's advertising holdback. So they're also giving the dealer $149 in marketing money to help them advertise that vehicle so they can sell it. So say you got 150 and 750, that's what, 900, so we're at 910 and 220, so we're at $1,130.
So in this $2,200 spread, there's actually
another $1,130 there that they get paid on, and then there could be incentives as well for hitting monthly sales goals or whatever it is that Subaru's pushing them the most that month, so that there could be additional monies to be had.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how you break down. And like always, send us, if you get a copy of an invoice. Obviously, send us your deals too. We love to do the deal reviews. We're getting in the habit of doing a weekly deal that gets the
Come on, show them.
Ray Shefska stamp of approval.
Yeah.
So feel free to continue.
You know who
this.
gets that stamp, by the way? Me.
That's not narcissistic at all. If you like this video,
Yeah.
you get the
Ray Shefska.
stamp of approval.
Stamp of approval.
By next week when we do a live stream, I'll figure
Yeah.
out how to do like a stamp animation. I
Yeah.
just figured out how to make it show up. Look
Yeah,
at
there it is. It looks so good.
Yeah, James did a great job.
Yeah, he really did.
But if you get an invoice, send it to us because
Yes.
I just
We can put it into, as you like to say, our repository of invoices.
exactly.
So that we can break them down and share them with everybody. And once we have them for every major manufacturer and brand, it'll give you a clearer sense as to what the margins are that are built into the cars.
And like there's some things that we're doing to try and figure out how to make money out of like make this a business. This is not one of them. This is like PSA, here's how to read invoices. If you're going to buy a car, here's how to do, know what the invoice looks like so you can be familiar.
Yes.
And so, yeah, there's not a lot of room in a Subaru, but then there is obviously some back end monies.
Yes,
that
because typically these things get discounted way more than what's built into them.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. One other invoice that I wanted us to work through as well. This one's a little hard to read. I'm going to try. Oh, go ahead.
Jen Fredericks is, hello, no notification? What the heck?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like kind of viewership's a little low right now too. Like, but who knows? I guess YouTube, their algorithm, they're doing what they want to do.
Well, did you send out a...
I did not send out an email about this, no, but I don't usually send out emails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, usually we just do the like YouTube sends people notifications.
Really? Well, tell them to get on the stick.
I tell YouTube to send more notifications.
How's it work on the advertising end? They get what, 60%? You said, or is it 65?
I think it's 60%. I forget.
Yeah.
They make, so when you have a YouTube channel, we learned this.
Yeah.
Like you don't, like when an ad runs, you actually don't get as much as YouTube gets for that ad running. It's
Okay. Yeah.
really,
They take 60%,
Yeah.
of which they have produced absolutely paid nothing for the content. Okay.
They built the platform.
They built the platform, so they paid nothing for the content, and then we provide the content, but they provide the platform, and because they have the platform, they get the lion's share of the money. They take 60%, we get 40%. We do all the damn work.
Okay,
The least you could do is notify our 77,000 subscribers that we're live streaming at the moment.
I did just get an email from YouTube that we're eligible for like a partner thing. And
What
so
the hell's that mean?
I don't know, but it's like a real human being that you can talk to. You're going to do the first conversation. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. All right, back to the invoice.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to zoom in here. So again, no PII, no personally identifiable information. This is for a Ram 1500.
PII. Yeah.
Every once in a while.
What are
man.
you? I'm a PII, not a PI.
I'm a PIA.
Yeah.
I'm a PITA. Pain in the.
Okay.
I tried.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ram 1500.
Yeah.
All right, so we're doing an FCA, which is now Stellantis.
Stellantis, the lost
lost
automotive continent of Stellantis.
The dumbest company name since all time. Okay.
Could be.
$43,000
Yeah.
Ram 1500.
Yeah. Where's the retail side?
It's going to be down here at the bottom. Yeah, it ends up
Okay.
adding it all up to your retail and
Okay.
your original invoice.
Okay.
43,000.
Yeah.
Night edition, Laramie level 2, Mopar front and rear rubber floor mats, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
You end up getting to what
5
ultimately-
additional gallons of gas. So they give the dealer, they charge $13.
They charge $13 for 5 additional gallons of gas. There you go. Okay, so then here's what I started looking at. Pops was over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
What do you see there?
I see holdback.
Yep.
Holdback of looks like $1,844.
Which I thought was a considerable amount.
What was the base MSRP?
Base MSRP is 40, almost 44.
Okay, so what's 3% of that?
Of 44.
Yeah. So this is closer to 4%.
Yeah, about 4%.
4.5%. Yeah. Wow.
I haven't thought that.
That's
hard in
high
a long
on
time.
a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that kind of signals to me.
What?
It's like they know that they're going to be selling this at
Yeah.
Invoice.
Yeah, or lower.
Or lower,
Okay,
yeah.
and then SFP is their floor plan assistance.
Yep,
So,
which is also high.
yeah, because they think it might sit.
They think it might
Or they're
sit.
just trying to figure out ways to create margin for the dealers.
Exactly. I think that's
Yeah,
actually what it is.
That's what it is.
Yep.
And it's what they call under the line margin.
Exactly.
Unless you know how to read this, you wouldn't know that that's money going to the dealer.
And that is why we do these live streams. That's why we make the videos.
Is that why we do the live
That's
streams?
why we do. Well,
Oh, and don't forget to like us, because everything
like us.
on this platform, what's platform is it? YouTube. It's all their algorithms are all based on likes. So you folks gotta like us, because you don't like us, we're not going nowhere.
what? The algorithms likes? Who are you?
I'm YouTube man. YTM YouTube man.
Alrighty.
Coming to a theater near you soon. So then you get down here in the bottom, you see EP.
Yep.
Okay. It's not EP phone home. That's your employee pricing.
Exactly.
So if you're an employee of Stellantis, the lost auto continent of Stellantis.
I want to get some merch made with the lost auto continent. No one will buy it, but I want to wear
but
it.
we'll get a kick out of it.
I will.
You can buy it for $55,525.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you're a PP,
Which is going to be some sort of other. I know with Mazda, we ended up we dug into the internet to figure it out. It was like, if you're a Mazda factory employee, you get this. If you're a dealership employee, you get this. That's
if you're
some
a
sort
supplier,
of distinction.
so these are different programs that you can qualify for: the DR, the PP, and the EP. The EP is the employee pricing. One of them is supplier pricing.
Yep.
But those are the different. So that if you qualify, you walk in, they just offer you the car for that. That's it, plus incentives.
Which, when you look at the fact that this is I'm going to zoom out just to make sure it's.
$63,000 truck.
Yep.
So as you can see, there's just under $5,000 of profit built into it
From MSRP
from invoice to MSRP. So you got $4,900 and $4,880, something like that. Plus, you've got 1844 and 6, so you got another $2,450
from the holdback and floor plan assistance.
Yeah. So you have just about $7,500
in profit.
In margin built into this car, in profit built into this car.
That's insane.
Plus the incentives they give you once, to get you to buy the car, which all that indicates is these things are so overpriced to begin with.
Like through the roof.
Oh
which
my
is
God.
why.
Which is why every 3 years you can change your name from Daimler Chrysler to FCA to the lost automotive continent of Stellantis.
No, but what it really says to me, Dad, is if you go in there and you're not an educated buyer and you buy it at list price,
man, that salesperson is enjoying his vacation.
It's like, it's nuts.
That's paying for a month timeshare in
That's
Hawaii.
paying for his kid's college. I mean, it's just
it's
insane.
not quite that bad.
But it's seriously. I mean, it's very. It's insane.
Yeah.
So anyway, this was also from a console call. Gentleman named Christopher, and he ended up working them down. I think actually pretty close to the PP pricing.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that, but seriously, no. I think he got him
PP pricing.
the triple P's.
Yeah.
He got him down there, which was really, really great. And and so I mean, you gotta.
So PP pricing is.
Someone commented PP is affiliate pricing. Stiggs McQueen, our dear friend Stiggs.
Stiggs, God bless you.
Stiggs, all here. We appreciate
Stiggs,
you.
when I'm ready to retire, which is probably sooner than later, you can sit here.
Stiggs gets the ratio
seal of approval. But you can see that employee pricing is
$3,000.
$3,000. $2,700 below invoice cost. That just gives you some idea as to how much money the manufacturer is making.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah. All right, let's just check Twitter really quick, see if there's anything going on here. Hey, we got one here. Let's see what the notification is, Pops. Mm-hmm. Someone followed us. We like it.
We appreciate that. Yeah.
It's awesome.
We like a follow.
Okay, let's see here. Custom order through a local dealership. What do you think? I can't seem to find what I want on the lot. Let's take a peek. Oh, nice. So this is another one. This is another invoice.
This is a... what brand is this?
It's another $1,500.
Oh, okay.
That was great.
Look at the holdback.
$2,000 in holdback. Jeez Louise.
Yeah. Floor plan, what's employee pricing, FFP. Special. Wow.
Let's see, is there anything else?
So their holdback in this particular case might include...
I would hope it includes. That's an insane amount of holdback.
But it probably includes the floor plan assistance. So Invoice is $64,303.
That's done.
And if and damn, the employee pricing is $3,000 less than that.
Wow.
Yeah, see if you can get employee pricing.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Well, I don't think they're going to give it to you, but
Dad, what is this build priority, you think? Any idea?
well, if it's a sold order, then it has priority over a non-sold.
Oh, scheduling priority, sold order.
Yeah. So that's what that means.
And so, who is it that sent this in? I'm looking real quick. TXADV. So my dad just mentioned it about 10 minutes ago. The dealership has 15 days is typically what it is to get the floor plan assist. So that's extra profit that's going to be built into.
They're usually a 15-day grace period.
So if you're ever ordering ordering a car.
Yeah, your leverage is that you can say to them, "Hey, I'll pay you invoice. You can keep the floor plan assistance and the holdback." Or you might say, "I'll tell you what, I want invoice less $500. You keep the floor plan assistance and the holdback." They're still making about $2,000.
I mean, and look at this one. They're going to still make $2,000.
Yeah.
And then minus rebates. I like this. Any factory incentives apply those.
That are available at the time of delivery. That's one of the dilemmas when you order a car. You
don't know.
You can't carry over the incentives that expire between the time you order the car and you finally take delivery. But you are entitled to whatever customer incentives are available at the time you take delivery.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Which is kind of tricky.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I had an OTD example here, Dad. I wanted to show this.
Coulter Cadillac. I know Coulter Cadillac.
Do you really?
Yeah, Coulter Cadillac, Buick GMC in Tempe, Arizona. Absolutely.
Did you work there?
No, but I knew people. Yeah. I knew the GM there when it opened. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So
used to be the GM at Sun Pontiac when I worked at Sun Pontiac.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. Part of the reason I pulled this up, Dad, was because I've seen this. I've been doing a lot of the console calls recently.
Yeah.
I've seen this line on so many. Yeah, and you never. I always tell people you got to ask them, and I mean in this case it's a used vehicle, so it's pretty easy. But you got to ask. I've seen it on new cars too. It just says discount, or they handwrite discount, $6,000.
Yeah.
You got to ask. Is that the dealer discount?
Yeah.
Or is that the manufacturer discount?
Yeah, well, it's a used car. It's a dealer discount. The market value selling price is, whatever tool they're using to say, oh, that would be the, and we're going to take $2,250 off. So really, you're just paying $16,741 for a 3-year-old Honda Civic EX. Yeah. Now, what could that car have been 3 years ago? I can't see everything on the thing that I wanted to see. So they have the Coulter value package.
Which is a great value.
Okay, there is no value in the Coulter value package.
Yeah, don't burst their bubble.
Here's the wonderful thing about the Coulter value package. It only has value to Coulter. And then Coulter prep of $695. So you have.
We need another sticker. A stamp of like the race just got disappointed.
Yeah. So you've got that's what $1,000. You've got $1,700 of bullshit. Okay, between the Coulter value package and the Coulter prep.
If you add the dock fee, and there's your discount.
Yeah. So all that should be, at least the value package in the Coulter prep should be built in and baked into the selling price.
Oh. But Pops.
Yes.
So we can rag on.
So somebody, if they did this, is paying $18,431 plus dock fee for a 3-year-old Honda Civic EX 4-door hatchback. Now that car, I'm guessing, what could it have been? $24,000 new, $22,000 new. And they want.
It was a 2018 Honda Civic.
Honda Civic 4-door EX.
Let's see how Auto Trader's.
Was it an EXL or EX?
Why did it give me Hyundai Elantras again?
Because you don't know how to work this thing.
No, I don't.
No.
Honda Civic EX.
I think it was an EXL. I just double check.
EX.
EX. Okay.
You're seeing things, Pops.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
We need a 2018 used. Let's get one. Well, we just want to see what it was. All right, let's see if the price history will pull it up. Give me a second. There you are.
I'm like horse shit. I'm everywhere, folks.
No, this doesn't have. This just
Yeah.
has when it was listed. So no, I don't know what the.
It just to me, it just seems like a lot of money for
you
a
know
car
what
that
it
might
should
have
say?
been $24,000 brand new.
Yeah. No, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. All right.
And it seems high in the marketplace.
But I wanted to. So what I wanted to do though, Pops,
Yeah.
is when you. I was going to say, Dad, is we're building in. I've got it right here that we can actually share people. So this is not built yet. It's like coming online soon. The email templates that you wrote.
Yeah.
We're going to build them in. So it'll be in vehicles, and then on the vehicles page in the YAA, there will be email templates.
Uh-huh.
You'll click on your email templates, get the out-the-door price quote, and then all of your different negotiation quotes will be in here as well. We have the deal. I mean, this is like dummy text right now, but
Who wrote these?
yeah, Lorem ipsum dollar.
Oh.
No, right now, you wrote these.
I'll be a son of a gun.
So anyway, we're building this in so that when you start to get these OTD quotes, like trust me, it's like probably the most common feedback we get is, I get the OTD quote, then what do I do next? Okay,
Yeah.
we're building in the email templates so that you can request the OTD quote from the app, but then also communicate with the dealership from the app right there. So
Yes.
anyway, just wanted to like call that out
Yes.
as a next step for how you
I
work
like
with something.
that.
I'm all about
Yeah,
next
yeah.
steps.
Me too. You know, that was one of the first things I learned in life.
How to take steps,
How to take the next step.
how to take the next step.
Yeah, no sense in just stopping.
So then the one other thing I want to mention, and I'm going
Yeah.
to put this in the chat. Oh, Kimberly joined us. Hey, Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly.
If you have a success story, if we were able to help in any way, shape, or form, if you fill out that form, hate to use the same word a bunch of times, but if you fill out that form on our website, we're going to be picking people for the weekly videos that we do on the channel, and also we'd just like to hear about your success story. So please consider filling out the form there if you get a
Yes,
chance.
it's the very least you could do.
Pops, let's
Actually, you don't have to do any of it, but we'd appreciate it if you would.
Let's answer some of the
Okay.
chat questions that had come in. Give me one
Okay,
second.
because there's only been about 9,000 of them.
Give me a second, Pops.
Okay, I'm giving you all the time you need, buddy.
All right.
Okay.
Bear with me.
I'm
Make
bearing
it
with
bigger
you.
for you. All right, let's scroll back up. Any idea on what factory invoice is on a new 2021 Toyota RAV4 hybrid XLE four-door sport utility all-wheel drive? Have not made headway getting that info through dealerships.
No. I have no idea.
We've looked at some Tundras. Spread on Toyotas is usually pretty thin to begin with.
Yeah, but I
No, but if you get one, send it
yeah.
in. We'll be able to review
if
it.
somebody is able to get their hands on
Anybody watching, not just
Yeah,
Tab
not- yeah.
Val, you know.
Yeah, no, anybody. Yeah.
Seriously, yeah, if you get one, send it in to us and we'll break that down for everyone. Lots of folks, we're hitting the like, which we really appreciate.
Yes.
Your YouTube advocate, YYA.
Yeah.
That could be us, Pops.
Yeah.
PP was affiliate pricing, yep. Okay, here we go. Can you guys make a video on how to buy a used car with credit union financing? Please, that's from Bella Dior. What are your thoughts on credit union financing?
Well, I don't know why to make a video on it. I mean, just go to the credit union and get your financing, and then you go buy a car.
Come on, we're going back. Getting the financing, it's going to be different paperwork in the F&I office, right? They're going to make it a touch more difficult, I'd imagine.
It depends if you have your draft from your credit union.
So talk about some of those things.
Well,
That's
what do I look like, an expert? No, I do. I'm sorry.
Like people
Okay.
don't know what they don't know.
Okay.
Like
okay.
if you just told me right now, go to a credit union, I'd have no clue.
Okay, if you go to your credit union and
I got your back, Bella.
yeah, he's got your back, and god damn, there's times he's just an absolute pain in the ass. So anyway, you go to your credit union, you apply for a loan. You tell them you're looking at a pre-owned car or a new car, whatever it is, and you want to see how much you qualify for. And they'll take a credit application from you, and they'll run your credit application, and they'll come back and they'll say to you, "Gee, Bella, you're approved for a car loan up to," and they'll give you the maximum amount that they'll write the loan for, and they'll give you that approval letter, and they might even give you a bank draft that you can take with you to the dealership when you go, and you find your car. And when it's time to pay in the finance office, you say, "Oh, by the way, here's my draft from the credit union. You're going to need to fill in the information such as the VIN number and things like that. And we can't exceed more than this maximum amount that they've approved me for."
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was actually really helpful.
Good. Where's Kimberly when I need her?
I think she's in the chat, Dad, so hang tight. Okay.
Kimberly, did I do that okay?
Yeah, we'll see. So Tab Val, who asked that question about the RAV4, just signed up for the unlimited plan today, Pops, to run unlimited market price reports. Yeah, that's awesome.
Bella, I hope that made some sense. And yes, when you get into the finance office, they're going to go, oh, we don't really want to take your credit union draft. There's extra steps involved. They're just bitching and moaning.
I got a phone call.
It's money. They'll take the money.
I got a phone call last night from someone that Kimberly had actually sent a quote to about a service contract for an extended warranty.
Yeah.
They were in the finance office. And they put me on speaker.
Yes.
Yeah, you were listening. Yeah, I called Kimberly right afterwards too. Yeah. They were in the finance office, put me on speaker. I was talking to the F&I manager. The F&I manager was like, well, does yours cover this and cover that and cover this and cover that? And I was like, yeah, it does. And no, it doesn't. And yeah, it doesn't. It was just like that same exact, like if you come in with because in this case, it was a woman, Veronica or something like that. She came in with her pre-approval. Here's what my quote is for this product. And they were like, nope. We don't want anything to do with it. But
well, I know, when I worked at the mini store, there were so many issues that we had when somebody had an approval from Capital One.
Really? Because I'm looking to try and work with them.
And there were so many hoops that they made the dealer jump through that oftentimes it delayed getting funded. So there were rules from up above. Someone, right up there next to God, who owned the dealership, and he said, I don't care if they have a Capital One approval or not, I'm not taking it.
So that's interesting because I've been...
So it depends on the store.
Yeah.
And it depends on, now, they might have improved since then.
Well, I was going to say, because you've known I've been trying to work with them, so I hope you would have told me that beforehand, but anyway, it's all good.
It's all good, because because if they do the approvals through YAA, it might be different.
Who knows? We'll see. Okay, let's see. Someone asking for invoice info on a 2021 Toyota Prius. Someone out there in the ether, get it, send it to us. We'll break it down. We'll make a video. What about rebates that say, this is from Aaron. Hey, Aaron. That say must take delivery from dealer stock.
Yes. What about that?
What does that mean?
It means you have to take delivery from dealer stock. So it doesn't necessarily mean you have to take delivery from that particular dealership's inventory. They can go find it at another dealer and do a dealer exchange.
Okay.
And bring the car in. So basically what it's saying is you can't order a car. It has to be a car that's in stock and deliverable by a certain date. Now, if it's a car that's in shipment and will arrive at the dealership prior to that certain date, then guess what? You're taking delivery of a car out of dealer inventory.
I just want to take a moment. I want to give the Rayshevska stamp of approval to my dad.
Yeah.
You are so knowledgeable. That was so nice. Thank you for doing that. No, seriously, I'm being I looked over and I was like, you know what? I love you and I appreciate you and thank you, because I didn't know the answer to that.
I love you too.
That's true. Thank you, Dad. Okay, Jen. Oh, Stiggs. Aw shucks, guys, with the smiley face. That must have been when you talked about Stiggs being your replacement.
It could be.
Okay, Jen. Jen asked a question. Is it true all Ford Focus have been bought back from Ford? Have you heard about that?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Jen, we could do a quick Google search. I'm not aware of that, but I did see that they had a new recall, but I didn't know they're.
Yeah, I mean, I think, didn't Ford just announce they're recalling like 3.3 million vehicles?
Yeah, they had some issues.
Yeah, well, they all have issues.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, SSSRCR85 said, I reply to emails from dealers with send me itemized invoice with OTD price, won't come to dealer because of COVID, scares them right away.
Yeah.
And it's genuine and it's true.
Well, yeah, that's true.
It's true.
And it's a great excuse, and it doesn't have to be an excuse.
Yep.
The dealerships need to, just get with the times.
Yep, exactly.
Here, I'll share a story from somebody that emailed me, did not email you, and it's a gentleman that's been working in a particular industry for 40 years. He's 63 years old. He's not ready to retire. but he wants to get out of the industry he's in, and he's thinking, well, maybe I love dealerships. Maybe I should go sell cars. And there's a particular dealership that he's thinking about hopefully being able to sell cars at.
Yeah.
And he wanted my advice. And I said, well, it's a pretty major life-changing, job-changing experience. Maybe if they would let you, ask them if you could just sit in the sales manager's office on a Saturday and see how the sales managers interact with the salespeople and how the salespeople interact with the sales managers, and see if there would be a fit for you personally that way, or philosophically that way. And then he sent me a YouTube item from the dealer. What is it called?
Ray Shepska, your YouTube advocate, doesn't know what a video is called.
So he sent me a video from the dealer principal.
You're funny. Yes.
And the guy he said, somebody asks for an everybody gets the out the door price. This is transparent as can be. Our prices are advertised. If you need the out the door price, we're giving you the out the door price. There's no, you got to get here. We'll give you all the information you need to make an intelligent decision.
Yeah, it sounds good.
And I said, well, if he's really genuine about that, then that sounds like the type of dealership, if you've never worked in a dealership, that you like to work in. But his concern was, but they don't pay commission. Well, they're salaried and there's bonuses. Don't worry, you can make a living doing that. But I forget where I was headed with this.
That's an interesting story.
But there are dealerships out there
that will just give you the OTD.
That will give you the information that you ask for, and they won't make you beg for it. This was a medium-sized or rather large-sized Toyota dealer in Alabama.
If you haven't, the success story, Izzy's success story, Jimmy just gave us $10, Pops.
Oh my God, Jimmy,
thank you. That's very thoughtful.
Thank you.
But Izzy, the how to buy a car 2021 success story. I mean, that's a perfect example of a dealership given an OTD price. I want to catch up on the live chat in just a second here. I also want to get, if everyone that's on the stream doesn't mind, we're going to be updating the homepage of Your Auto Advocate, and I just want to share this with everyone really quickly and get your feedback. So,
and by the way, they want to take new pictures of me.
I'm doing a photo shoot with my dad tomorrow. So when you
I want him to wait till all this stuff goes away from my dermatologist visit.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Either that, or you better know how to Photoshop, make it all blend in.
So we're thinking it'll be like when you land on YourAutoAdvocate.com, not the app, but like when you land on the page, you should save thousands on your car purchase. Yeah. I'm thinking about buying a car. I want to maximize my savings, or I want a car buying pro to help me. And then doing some community stories down here, and then it'll take you to a page that looks like this, where it's like learn how savvy car shoppers are doing their thing. And Erin, who did an awesome job and sent in on the success stories, actually she sent this in so we could use it, and then information about how we're bringing in the black book data and the community and how we'll review your deal. And then those pricing bundles down here as well. So anyway, just looking for some feedback, because we did some interviews with a few people that are in the community, and they gave us some pretty sharp opposite of the Ray Shepska stamp of approval on the website, and so we definitely want to make it better. So anyway, if you have feedback,
I believe
share it.
Ray Shepska didn't give you the Ray
Oh my God, I got this email from my dad like 2 days after we changed. If you go to the website right now, you can see it's like this giant ad for like buy our shit pretty much, which
that's it.
Actually, why am I here? I'll put it in the chat, but also I'm going to just share my screen here. It's pretty much like, here, you'll see. Yeah. Buy our shit, right?
Yeah.
And my dad saw that, and 2 days later, I had this essay in my email inbox of like, this sucks, it needs to do this. And anyway, so we're updating it. Okay, back to the live chat, Pops.
Sure, it's what I'm here for. It's what I live for.
Okay. We got to get to Jimmy. He might have asked a question.
You handle it for a minute. I'm going to go get a beer.
You're getting a beer? Okay. I'm good for you, Pops. Okay, so let's see. Yes, Kimberly, we all love a good success story. Let's see. Michael said, Dad, he wishes we were around 20 years ago. We both were, just not in this capacity.
What the hell does that mean?
R to the second says, if I'm paying cash, does the term length make a difference at the end? if you're paying cash, there is no term length. So take a peek at that.
So yeah,
Dad.
it really makes it different. There is no.
Dad Darren says, "Hi folks, watching from Australia and learning some relevant global lessons from your videos." That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Thanks for joining us, Darren.
You putting some shrimp on the Barbie?
Okay.
You've been to Australia.
Here's a great question. Then we got to get to Jimmy. Mohammed says, "What's a good website? Can I see the invoice price for the cars?"
Well, there is no.
Boom, that's the answer. There isn't, and that's why sending them into us so we can build that repository is so important.
Yes, I mean you can go to Edmunds and get a roundabout.
It's not
but
the
there
invoice
is
price.
But there is no, and hey folks, here's a Dos Equis for you.
Matches your green. So Mohammed, seriously though, there is no, like, there's websites that say they have it. Like, that's why we need to, and we're not going to charge for it. We're going to build it out on the YouTube here. Just, like, send us invoices so we can make more quick videos.
We're trying to create that repository. We want you to have as many tools as possible available to you so you can speak intelligently with the salesperson or the sales manager or the general manager so that you can cut through all the crap and get to the bottom line deal much more quickly. Time is valuable.
Skylar says, "Actually, I should probably send YAA a bunch of Ford invoices so they can answer these questions."
Skylar, do it, my friend. You comment a lot. I've noticed you comment a ton. You're
awesome.
You share some really great insights with our community. So yeah, I mean, will it put you in bad light with the Ford dealership you might work for? Well, they might get mad at you, but we're not going to tell them it was you.
Zack, ZACH at YourAutoAdvocate.com. Bring it on. Thank you, Skylar. Ralph has a good question. Can larger volume dealers get better invoice pricing than lower volume dealers?
No, they don't get better invoice pricing, but they can get higher incentive rewards from the manufacturers through stair-step programs. And a stair-step program is that if you hit 90 to 100% of your objective, you get X. If you hit 100 to 110, you get Y. If you hit 110 or above, you get Z. And the smaller dealers can't ever get the Z, and the big dealers can, and so they get more money coming back to them than the smaller dealers. So it creates somewhat of an unfair playing field for the smaller dealers.
Yep.
But initially, they all paid the same for the vehicles.
Exactly.
Yes.
Bella was happy I had her back. All right, let's jump to the most recent and we'll work backwards, okay? Because we're falling behind.
Say, buddy.
Oh my, okay. Another comment from Mohammed here.
Yeah.
"I have to contact the dealer today to show me the invoice price and they declined. How can I find out the invoice price?" So that's, okay, the beautiful thing.
All you can do is ask.
But the beautiful thing about trying to get the invoice price is you don't actually have to buy the car I'm not advocating you waste people's time, but just if you're looking for a Chevy Silverado, send the same email to a dozen Chevy dealerships.
It's not like there's not hundreds and thousands of Chevy dealers.
Great question here from Phil Pops. "Hi, Zach and Ray, signed up for the unlimited plan today and ready to go to work. When I run a report and it comes back, price information is not available for this specific VIN. Please explain. Thanks." Phil, great question. We scrape the dealer websites, so I'll show you here in a second. So we go to dealer websites like this one every single night. This is what the software does. It goes to these web pages and we gather the information. That's how we get the days on lot, for example. The local average, if you think about it, is all the other 8 vehicles that we've detected in this area that are that same, right? So if you get the price information is not available for this specific VIN, that means we haven't detected that VIN yet. And I'm pretty sure that if you try it again tomorrow, and if it's listed on a dealer's website, we'll pick up on it. If it's a VIN, if it's a vehicle in your garage, we're never going to pick up on it. But that's why we're adding, and I'll show you this here, we're adding the Black Book trade-in evaluator. So that'll just be you enter the VIN, the odometer, and then we're going to be producing these little trade-in valuation reports. So if you do have a vehicle in your garage, stay tuned for this. We're going to give you the trade-in value, the private sale value, and the retail value from Black Book, which, if I'm not mistaken, is what the dealers use.
That's what I've heard.
That's what you've told me.
That's the bullshit I spread.
So you'll be able to access stuff like this soon, Phil, probably in the
Yes.
next 6 to 8 weeks. That'll be in your hands. All right, go back to the live chat.
Yes.
Watching from China. This is from Michael Corley. I meant 20 years ago I could have used your advice. No, we knew. We're just being ourselves.
Yeah. And we apologize for
Yeah, we genuinely apologize.
But I can't help myself at this point. I mean, I'm going to be 70 in May, so I really am what I am.
Okay, Chico says, "You guys in Black Sabbath rule the world." That's awesome.
I like that.
I'm trying to say. Oh, Jimmy didn't ask a question, Pops. He just gave us $10. That's so nice.
Yeah, thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Chico says that he loves us. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Eric says, "I'm gonna move to Florida and sell Buicks."
Well, you want to know the beautiful thing about moving to Florida and sell Buicks to old people? You only sell them one car.
Wow, Dad, look at this comment. This is from Maurice George.
Yeah.
Sir, I subscribed when your son posted your link on Reddit. You were only at 10 subscribers. Now it's over 70,000.
Thank you. It's actually over 77,000, we love to say.
So if you guys, I don't want to do like I definitely was trying to like hack Reddit to figure out how we could get people to watch my dad, because I knew we had something. I saw something in you, Pops.
Yeah. Well.
And so yes, there are definitely some Reddit posts out there that are like, "Go watch my dad on YouTube talk about cars," when we had. Anyway, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael says dealer CRM. We did a whole video that not a lot of people watched about the whole automotive tech landscape and the Cox Automotive stuff, Michael. So if you Google like automotive tech landscape, Cox Automotive, you'll see our videos on that. That tells you everything you need to know about dealer CRMs and things like that.
Yeah. Dealer CRMs are a big deal. I mean, it's obviously what the dealers use to be able to keep track of their customers and to automatically send ticklers to their salespeople to remind them to do their job, like by making phone calls and following up and sending out emails that are already templated.
No, it's CRM. People know CRM.
Yeah.
D. Newton says, "Hey, Zach and Ray, been watching for about a year now, as long as I've been shopping for a new vehicle. Your advice helped me close on a 2021 Jeep Wrangler on Thursday, and I saved $3,300 total." D. Newton, send in a success story, my friend, because we want to give you.
He needs the Ray Shefska stamp of approval.
I really. Next week I'm gonna have it. I promise you.
You know what the sad part is? I'm reading a book about Mel Brooks, who was perhaps one of the filthiest and funniest human beings that has ever graced the planet. And yes, he's still with us, but whenever I read things about Mel Brooks, I'm reminded of his absolute foolishness, and so that's why I act as silly as I do.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back up here and.
Now, if I only had his money.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you, man.
Well, no,
we're trying to build a business here, so maybe someday.
No, I get it. I'm on board with that.
Tony Valdez says, "OMG, can't believe I'm in your live." And now, Tony, you really are.
You really are.
Can you analyze my lease deal? It's from a while ago. Volkswagen Jetta base model, $245 a month, 12,000 miles, 39 months, zero out of pocket. Kind of hard without seeing money factor and whatnot.
But I'll tell you this: anytime you can drive a car for $245 a month and you've put no money down,
yeah, it's a win.
Yeah, I mean, come on, think about that. That's cheap for a car.
And Dad, we have a comment here from Joseph, or Joseph maybe, that I think is just really topical for all YAA members.
I think it would be Joseph.
Yeah, I think it's Joseph as well. I recently bought a 2013 Ferrari 458 Spider with 4,700 miles.
Oh, that was that guy needed to drive it less.
Yeah.
Condition is like new. I wonder why.
Yeah. Got them down $9,000. So this is actually interesting because
that good? Yeah.
So my dad, we're in Las Vegas right now, but there was a moment in time where we actually, as a family, were going to move to Las Vegas. You were going to manage the Ferrari dealership.
I was going to become when it was Penske Wynn Ferrari Maserati at the Wynn Hotel.
Yep.
A dear friend of mine was the general manager. And their used car manager was moving to one of our other stores in our group, and I was approached about possibly moving to Las Vegas to help run that store.
So you have some experience with Highline, but not too much because you never ended up taking the
Yeah,
job.
I knew how to point at them. Oh, look, there goes a Ferrari.
Yeah, exactly. Fair enough. Okay, I know I've seen some comments about people sending in emails as well, so stay tuned. I'll take a peek there. And also, if you're in the process of buying a car, go to our website and sign up for a membership. You get the consult call. You get the members-only live streams. We did our first members-only live stream last night.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like we have the audience we have tonight.
Yeah.
But we had.
I think we had 28 people total.
Yeah.
And it was like we were just essentially having one-to-one conversations, which was nice because if you're in here asking, is it become a member? Go to the weekly members-only live streams. The reason we do that is just so we can actually answer everything, and also unlimited.
Or we can get more in depth.
Yeah, we can definitely go much more in depth. Okay, let's see here. There was one that I wanted to read out to. Where is it?
I don't know, honey.
I love when we hear this. J.I. something. Sorry, I've mispronounced that. Thanks for your advice regarding trade-ins. Dealer offered $4,500 while CarMax offered $6,000. Was able to get them up to $5,500 as a trade-in. That's awesome.
Cool.
That's awesome. Sean Underwood says, I'm in the process of trying to buy 2 used cars at the same time. Am I making life hard for myself, or is there a good way to leverage this method? You've talked about this before. You want to let him know?
Yeah, the good way to leverage the method is to work on one deal at a time.
Yeah, like dealerships don't think.
Yeah, because they're not believing you're really buying the second one, so they're not going to give you the big huge discount on the first. You work each deal separately because I hate to break it to you, Sean, they're 2 separate transactions.
Yep. Chris has a good question here, Pops. Looking at a rare a CPO Cadillac CTS in Arizona, he's used the Your Auto Advocate market price report, and it's been on the dealer's lot for only 4 days. So they've been advertising it for sale for 4 days. I have a good relationship with my local dealer. He's in Ohio. Should I have my local dealer call the Arizona dealer or pursue myself? So I guess this is like on a relatively rare used car. Can you CPO or can you DX that? Can you dealer trade that?
Well, if it's relatively rare and you're in Ohio and they're in Arizona, why would they dealer trade it to your local dealer? They wouldn't. They know they have one of 160. They know that somebody around the country is going to want it, and they're going to have to travel to Arizona to get it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or make arrangements to buy it from the dealer in Arizona and have it shipped to yourself. But yeah, your local dealer is not going to be able to do anything. Dealers don't normally do dealer trades on used cars.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. Is that a thing, regardless if it's rare or not? But you said it.
It's not a thing.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. We've got thoughts on GM announcing they're going all electric. We did that Cadillac video as well.
Yeah, they expect to go all electric by 2035.
Able Cross or XC, I think is cross country. Should I be alarmed if a dealer accepts the first offer through an email template, or are some dealers just more willing to accept? Able is a premium member. I think he met with Kimberly last week, Abel, if I'm not mistaken, to talk about VSCs too. So hopefully we're helping you out. But what do you think?
You have to. Anytime somebody accepts the first offer, you have to think to yourself, "Oh my God, I offered too much."
Yep.
But it could also be that the dealer, and it depends when you're planning on closing the deal. If you're planning on closing the deal by tomorrow, the dealer might have accepted it because they're looking to make a deal by the end of January. So there's a lot of factors that go into that. But some dealers are just willing to accept reasonable offers.
Yep, exactly.
We used to advertise, or I would say to customers, no reasonable offer is won't be accepted.
Yep.
But the problem is I was the one that got to decide what was reasonable and what wasn't.
Yes, exactly. How's your beer, by the way?
It's very good.
You're making good progress on it.
Yeah, it's very tasty.
Okay. Ryan asks, I work in tech. What does your software stack look like? Python backend, React frontend, Ryan. And we've got a lot of fun things that we're working on. If you want to work with us, actually, someone that watches our videos, a nice gentleman named Brian, reached out to me via email. And he's a software architect, and now he is working, I think it's like only 5 hours a week, but he's helping us out.
Really?
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So Ryan, if you're interested,
Ryan,
you want to help? You want to help people make car buying easier?
Now, Ryan, did what Zack just said about Python in the front,
Python backend, React in
the front,
yep,
or whatever it was.
Yep.
Does that make any sense to you?
And then, Dad, we have Matt, who wants to
Yeah.
help respond to my emails. I know you want to respond to my emails, Matt. I don't know. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that yet. I'm getting better at getting back to people. It hasn't gotten worse.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see here. Suzanne asked a question, and I do want to go back to the Highlanders as well. But Suzanne asks,
Yeah.
I know you're busy and didn't see my earlier question. Thank you for reposting
Yeah.
it here. But are additional dealer markups negotiable?
Yes.
Tellurides are $5,000 extra because I refuse to pay that. But have you ever seen them take it off? And
Yes.
Suzanne, if you, once this live stream, go back to the live stream. It's the first section we did. We broke down a Kia Telluride lease deal. Anyway, but yes, they're scarce, so dealers aren't discounting much.
Yeah.
We'll do another market update. It'll be a video that comes out this upcoming week. I mean, like the chip shortage issue is making it
Still an
challenging. People are still buying cars.
Yes.
Right. Like, and we have a video that's going to be dropping tomorrow about vehicles that people own the longest. People love Highlanders. People love Toyotas. Like,
Yeah.
it's just it's
Yes.
tough to buy one of those right now.
Mel Brooks and Don Rickles are. Somebody gave us $1.99.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mel
Well, it's
Brooks and
like
Don Rickles are the greatest.
they are.
Well, one's dead and one's alive.
Okay, SSRCR85, buying late February, when should I buy a membership? I mean, honestly, if you get one of the, do the $49.95 one, it's 3 months access, but more importantly, you get the one-to-one console plus the live streams. I think that's your best value. But if you're buying in late February, you could also just do the 1 month just
Yeah.
for the reports if
yeah.
you don't want the console. Your
Yes.
call, my friend.
Yeah,
We're here
so
to help. Though.
either spend $49.95 or $14.99.
Yeah, don't do the one in the
Don't
middle.
do the 3-month one for $29.99.
95, I think, pops.
$29.95.
Because then you don't get the console call, but
Yeah.
you have 3 months of reports, which
Yeah.
you don't need. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And then Abel said the membership is definitely worth the value. That's awesome, because that means
Thank
we're
you.
actually helping.
Yes.
Yeah, this is good. Okay, but-
Dave Ramsey has a
Yep.
poor opinion of leases. He says never have one. Could you explain why he's wrong? It's not a question of right or wrong. Okay, it has nothing to do with right or wrong. It has everything to do with comfort level. Okay, and if you're a business in particular, you check with your accountant, but in a lot of cases, the lease can be written off as a business expense.
not a lot I can. Yeah.
Okay, so
That
it's not-
Telluride deal I was working
Yeah.
on, that was a business.
Okay, so it's not a question of right or wrong. It's a question of comfort. Here's the way I look at it, and I know as soon as I say this, there's going to be a million people out there that say, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about."
Not Chico. Chico loves us.
Okay, good, thank you, Chico. But here's what I'm going to say from my experience. And don't forget, my experience is in new car dealerships where people came in every 2 to 3 years and they wanted to get out of the car that they were in and get into something newer. So they either wanted to roll their negative equity from the car they were in into the next car. And they always had car payments. They never had a loan that was paid off. So my theory has always been, if you want a new car every 3 years, and you've accepted the premise that you're always going to have a car payment, then the way to get the most car for the least amount of money is to lease it.
Yep.
Assuming that you're accepted the premise that you're willing to have a car payment all your life. If at a certain point you decide, you know what, I don't want to have a car payment anymore, then go buy a car. Pay cash for it and keep it forever. But if you're the kind of person that wants to have the newest, that's still under warranty all the time, doesn't want to keep a car more than 3 years, lease them. It makes the most sense.
You gotta empathize. Like, you day in day out saw those people trying to buy more cars than they could afford.
Every day.
3 years they would do
Yeah.
this. So I get
Yeah.
where you're coming from. I really make that clear.
Chico wants to know Chevy Silverado or Ford F-150.
Or
Yeah.
Mini Cooper Clubman.
Mini Cooper Club. Go with the Mini Cooper
Sorry,
Clubman.
Chico, it's the Mini Cooper.
You can't haul quite as much, okay, and you know, you won't be able to look down at people when you're at a stoplight. But you know, it's hard to say. I mean, the Ford is the #1 selling pickup truck out there. Chevy is number 2.
Yeah,
it's you know,
yeah.
some people are Ford people, some people are Chevy people.
Quick story, I was buying groceries before we went live, and I filled up my dad's car with gas because I've
Stop
been
it.
driving it a bunch, and I never do that. So I did that. And these guys are outside the gas station smoking cigarettes, and I'm maybe like 30, 40 feet away. And I'm getting back in the car, and right as I'm getting back in the car, this guy shouts out, "What type of car is that?" Like looking at me like I'm cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Mini Cooper." And I didn't have it in me to be like, "It's my dad's." But we get lots of comments on your Mini.
Because it's a good-looking car.
It's a good-looking car. There you go, Chico.
And here's the thing that's best about it. It even makes uncool people cool.
No, you look cool in it. Man.
I'm a living example.
No, you do look cool. Okay, let's keep going. And yes, Abel did meet with Kimberly. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a question here. Should I show the quote physical or soft copy to a dealer for beating price, or should it just be
You can
verbal?
share it.
Yeah, share it.
Tell them to beat it. Match it or beat it.
Whoops. Let me keep going back here. Okay, Dad, I'm stoked about this. John's a member of Your Auto Advocate, John Lineman.
Yeah.
He was on the live stream last night. Linham, thank you. Salesman just said he'll send me the invoice for the A4 All Road on Monday. I'll share it with you guys.
Great. Terrific. Thank you, John.
John, and we've been just chiseling away on his deal. He's getting
Jake
closer.
Wolf wants to know why dealers aren't open on Sundays. Well, they are in a lot of states, and in other states there's laws against it.
And there needs to be laws against it. Else they would just work it. Yeah.
Okay, because the dealer owners don't care. They're not going to be there on Sunday. But in Pennsylvania, in New Jersey, places like that, you can't sell something that has a title on a Sunday.
Interesting.
Okay, and then in Arizona, when we were in Arizona, in Phoenix, you could be open on Sunday. In Tucson, they had blue laws that wouldn't allow dealerships to be open on Sunday.
Interesting.
In Maryland, it goes by county.
Interesting.
So some counties allow dealers to be open on Sunday and others don't.
Can we just take a brief moment?
Sure.
Ray Shufska stamp of approval to everyone that likes the live stream. Right?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Also, in just a moment, I am going to go back and show you the new designs for the Your Auto Advocate website, so please give us that feedback. But we'll answer a few questions
Yanni
first.
Barron wants to know, what's a better deal, the low APR or the $2,500 off? You have to figure it out yourself.
You skipped a few, but Yanni.
Yeah. You have to figure it out yourself. You got to do you got to use your calculator, buddy. And
for now,
you
do Yanni. But what do you think we're building into the app, Yanni?
Are we building that in?
Of course. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
How nice will that be? Like, so for the trade-ins, if it's a state with sales tax, we're going to build it all. All right.
Honda is advertising 0% financing on new 2021 car, 60 months. I've been told I qualify, and there is no catch or fine print. What do I look out for when entering the finance office? Well, you look out for the fact that you want it to say that there's 0% financing on the loan.
TILA, Truth in Lending Act.
Yeah.
If you Google Your Auto Advocate TILA, you'll see a blog post we did and a video we did. Look at that. Wait 1 second, stop. Your vehicle purchase agreement. How to read your vehicle purchase agreement. Google search that with Your Auto Advocate, and we did an article on that.
Can you read that on a Kindle?
John is actually a database analyst, so maybe John, you could help us out. Yeah. Rebecca asked if she had a good deal on a 2018 Toyota RAV4. Run it in the market price report. Yeah. Pretty please. Skylar helped by answering a couple questions. Let's see. Is the doc fee the same as the admin fee? Yes. My buddy this is from Eric. My buddy, who's a shrewd negotiator, was able to get a $7,500 markup on a Telluride waived, but they wouldn't go less than sticker. They did deliver right to the house, though. Nice truck.
Well, there you have it.
That's
so
incredible.
Yeah, see, you can, and so meanwhile they still made their $5,000.
Yeah, which you saw from, Okay, so let's do just briefly, Pops.
Yeah.
I want to, there's some folks here.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
We are redesigning the current Your Auto Advocate website. Big ol' ad with a not so great photo of me, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We are going to move to my dad pointing at some stuff. Can you believe this is our life? It's great. Anyway, if you click on this, then it's going to take you here. Testimonials. Share your feedback. Let us know. Does this design look good? I am very curious because it'll probably be updated really soon. Hopefully that gets a Ray Shufska stamp.
I hope so too, yeah.
All right, let's keep going back through these pops.
Yeah, that's what I live for.
Okay.
I got nothing better to do on a Saturday night.
Yeah, exactly. So Kimberly did mention admin and doc fee can be different. So yes, they can, but you see some worksheets where it's just like bundled into one. You've got your admin fee, you've got your doc fee. You also see processing fees. They can all be in there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you reading, Pops? I know. I see you read.
You know, I'm just I'm getting drunk.
Are you? Do you feel that from the one beer?
I could. You know, I feel more from. No, I'm good.
All right. Here we go.
Put the Mini Cooper in the Silverado bed, and you can have both. Okay, yeah.
Let's
and I get better gas mileage that way.
This individual asked this question.
Who?
How many times can different dealerships run your credit, and how long without affecting your credit when you are buying or financing a car?
How many times can different? Well, you know, they'll tell you that each inquiry doesn't mean much when you're going for like a car loan, but that's not so.
Well, if they're within a 30-day period, they bundle it, Dad. You talk to
a bundler. I get it. You talk to a bundler, and he sold you a bill of goods. Yeah, every inquiry adds up. It does. Yeah. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I've seen it with my own eyes. Kimberly, back me up on this.
No, all right, whatever. I trust you guys more than I trust myself. There was a question here from WaterDoc.
Yeah.
Serious question, Ray. Do you have other kids? Are they in the business too?
Well, my son is not in the car business, and I'd like for him to stay that way.
I am in the car business.
My daughter works for the National Academies of Science, Engineering, and Medicine in Washington, D.C.
She's a researcher, yeah.
Yes, and so no, she's not in the business, and no, she doesn't know shit about cars. and yes, I'm her auto advocate every time she has a question.
Exactly.
My tire keeps going low. Well, what should I do? Take it to a tire dealer.
Yeah, a TV.
Yeah.
We've heard from a few of her coworkers that they've gotten a lot out of Your Auto Advocate, and that was when we knew we were kind of onto something. It was like, okay, this is actually helpful.
We're here to help. But yeah, my kids, and Zack is in an aspect of the car business that desperately needs somebody to try and change the way cars are bought and sold.
Yeah.
And so he's not in the retail end of the car business, or as I like to call it, the retail automobile business. But he's hopefully, we're going to be disruptors, and we're going to help change the way dealers try to interact with their customers.
Yeah, if you think about it, if everyone was more knowledgeable, it'd just be better. Someone asked if Dara's single. No, she's engaged, and it's awesome.
Actually, they're getting.
I saw their text. Yeah,
they're getting their engagement
photos tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I'm so in excited. A snowstorm in D.C.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Wait, there were a couple things here. Is CPO necessary when there's lots of warranty left? That was from Buffy.
Well, it's not necessarily necessary, but it's, here, I'll give you a perfect example. When we moved from Arizona to Maryland, I bought a retired service loaner MDX. It had 51 or 5,200 miles on it. And at that time, Acuras came with a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty. Mm-hmm. The car was certified. It was a retired service loaner, so it was certified. So it came with a 6-year, 62,000-mile warranty. I picked up an extra 6 months of warranty and an extra 12,000 miles. Is it worth it? Yeah, it can be.
But I think that's that can be as the operative word.
Yeah.
It's different for each of the different OEMs. And the other thing I'll mention is that the CPO warranty can be very comparable to a third party. So check the price difference. You might be paying more for the name brand. And the CPO inspection, the value derived there is the equivalent of getting a pre-purchase inspection. So, but the pre-purchase inspection could show that it's not actually.
Brian taking a shot at me because I can't say Maryland.
Desmond Boots. 5 buckaroos.
Thank you, Desmond.
We're putting that to the
Maryland,
beer.
Maryland, yeah, it's Maryland. If you're from Maryland, it's Maryland. It's like when you live in Baltimore.
Roxy says, I need an extended warranty. Dad, do your pitch.
Well, if you need an extended warranty...
Go to find the best car.
No, you go to www.YourAutoAdvocate.com and go to VSCs, go to get protection. It's like we're selling condoms for cars here, kids.
That's special. We added this new thing. Actually, I don't know if people have seen this. Oh, I gotta log in really quick. Let me sign in. I'm signing into my account.
By the way, Brian, I'm really from Philadelphia, so I say water and I drink coffee.
So this tab,
but I do say
here,
Maryland.
This tab up here. If you're if you want a service contract, even if you don't want to buy it from us, even if you don't want to buy it, go run a market price report. Then click on vehicle protection.
Vehicle protection.
You can then self-quote here.
Self-quote.
You can self-quote.
Self-quote, ladies and gentlemen. Self-quote.
You're getting aggressive. You have not finished your beer yet. Okay, and this is like, and now you finished your beer. You're like you're going to your college days. Anyway, you can.
So you can self-quote.
You can take this quote and you can use it to like as leverage when you go to negotiate with the
John's
dealership.
from Norristown.
It even tells you what's covered and what isn't, and you can actually view the contract here. And you can schedule a call to talk to me or Kimberly if you have questions.
John,
I tried to sell shit.
Yeah. John, we just recently lost one of the greatest people ever from Norristown, and that would be Tommy Lasorda.
Who's that? The baseball?
Yeah, the former manager of the Dodgers. Yeah, he was from Norristown.
Okay, Kimberly says self-quote because I'm sharing my screen again.
Yeah.
Because if you go... Wait, where is it? Successor, yeah. So you can also... Sorry, Kimberly. You can also, if you go to just this URL, you can actually just get a quote this way. The issue is... Kimberly then, or I, on the back end, but Kimberly's been doing it for the past few weeks, on the back end then have to manually run your quote. If you just do this, it's the same exact numbers that Kimberly's going to send you. So Kimberly is team self-quote because...
Yes, Brian, water from the zinc. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, if you're in the market for that, use that stuff. That would be really helpful.
What's my favorite football team? The Arizona Cardinals. My second favorite football team would be the Philadelphia Eagles. Just so you know, I was born and raised in Philadelphia. I had season tickets to the Eagles in 1962, 63, and 64. When we moved to Arizona, I became Cardinal season ticket holder there. And my heart bleeds Cardinal red. They're my team.
How do you say Acme?
Acme. You know, and by the way, Charlie, you take your film to the Acme to get it developed. Everybody from Philadelphia knows that.
Pops, David said, I thought if there are multiple credit checks in a similar time frame, it would be understood it was for the same financing request.
That's
it's
what
within
they tell
30 days.
Kimberly, come on, chime in, Kimberly.
Hank says, do you foresee retail auto sales going more and more online instead of dealer direct? Online is still through the dealer, but more aspects of it will take place online.
Yeah, our hope is that more aspects of it will take place online.
I definitely think so.
And it should, and by doing it online, it should make it easier for everybody involved.
LDX777. Hey, Ray and Zach, you guys rock.
Thank you very much.
I just joined YAA and find the market price report super helpful.
Well, good.
At this point, we're not just shilling. Like, we actually have something valuable to sell. So, like, thank you. That is really, really nice. And so, there was Roxy's comment about the extended warranty. Okay, Pops, here we go. Now the GameStop comments are coming in. Did you buy GameStop stock?
I did not. How do I feel about the market? Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Kays says, tried upgrading my membership from the $14.99 to the $49.95, but says there's already a subscription for the current user. Arash, if you are watching this video.
And if you're not, you should be. Damn it, let's get on this.
So, Kays, our team is aware that unfortunately you have to cancel, then you have to resubscribe. Trust me, we actually had a meeting about it this week about how stupid that is. So I'm sorry, Kays. I hope that isn't a blocker.
Karina, so my third favorite team is anyone that's beating the Cowboys.
You're John advocate. Oh, man. Okay, as EV cars gain popularity, how will the business model of vehicle servicing change?
Quite a bit,
I would imagine as well. Kimberly said, here we go. Every time you have a credit checked at different dealerships, the next dealership can immediately see it, so keep the inquiries down to under 10. You're auto advocate right there.
Thank you, Kimberly.
That is why we need you to self-quote instead of manual quote that Kimberly has to do work. That gets the Ray Shepska stamp of approval.
Stamp of approval.
Dad, Jeff suggested that we make YAA coin. It's like Bitcoin, but for YAA. We're not doing that. Okay.
Oh my! I like that.
Hamza has an actual question.
And we could have our faces on it.
Here is that's YAA coin right there.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be great.
Yeah, my dad's ego.
It has no value.
That's what they said before. All right. Yeah. Hamza has an actual question.
Okay.
Also, I've learned so much from That's great. Hamza, we're going to answer your questions, so you'll learn even more. For a trade-in with negative equity, is it better to pay the principal down first or pay the difference when you go for a trade-in?
Just pay the difference when you go for a trade-in.
Yeah. Because you'll realistically roll it in.
Here's the key. Here's the key.
Listen up, ladies and gentlemen.
This is what I used to share with my salespeople. The reality is that most people have trades, owe more on their trades than what it's worth in a lot of cases.
Sure.
Okay, so the question I used to have my salespeople ask their customers when we found out they had a trade, the simple question was, how are you planning on handling your negative equity?
Yep.
Are you planning on rolling it in? Are you planning on making up the difference in cash between the actual cash value of your trade and what's still owed on it?
Yep.
Or are you just planning on paying it off?
Yep.
But you need to come in, if you know you have negative equity, rather than just roll it into your new loan, come in with the cash down to at least cover the negative portion.
And I'm going to post in the chat, there you go, trade-in tactics for success. So let's answer a few more questions here, Pops.
I want the one from Dave Briggs.
Doug. We will answer
too.
that.
Yeah.
Charlie first. What does it mean when a car has a lemon title? Something to stay away from. Looking at a used Ram 1500 with 4,300 miles, and it got a lemon.
It means that there were issues with the vehicle, and it couldn't be fixed within the time frame that's allotted, which I think is within 3 or 4 visits. Within I forget how many miles of trying to correct the same issue.
Yep.
And if it can't be fixed, if unable to be fixed, then it could become a lemon law buyback, and the manufacturer buys the car back, and the title becomes a branded title stating that it was a lemon law buyback. Now you have to hope that once the manufacturer got the car back and they gave it to their best technicians that they have, that they were actually able to solve whatever the issue was, and it's not going to rear its ugly head moving forward. But I don't know about that.
Charlie, I'll share with you one other thing. You won't be able to purchase vehicle service contracts, extended warranties on vehicles that have lemon or distressed or branded titles. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Okay, Doug. So Doug Briggs. So Zach, how many hours a week do you put into building the business? I'm sure there's a lot, so appreciate you taking the time for this. What do you think? How many hours do you think I work a week?
About 70.
You think?
At least.
Yeah. No, this is my life, Doug. Like, I am committed, and honestly, we see so much potential here. Like, there's no reason that 100,000 people a month shouldn't be using the tools that we're going to build. We have built and want to continue to build. So,
he spends all his waking time doing this, which is why, ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't have a girlfriend. Which is why, ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't have time to go find a girlfriend. Which is why, ladies and gentlemen, I beg you to send me some information on some young ladies.
Dad, stop. That is really weird.
That would be appropriate for my son to contact.
I'm going to get embarrassed enough. No.
So that would be Ray at YourAutoAdvocate.com, and the subject line is, I got a girlfriend, Zack.
Did I not tell you that we're building that into the app?
We should.
Get out of here. Stop. We're done with that joke. All right. Yeah. Let's see.
That and the browser extension. That's what everybody's looking for.
Okay. A-Town says, do you lose all negotiating power when you order a car brand new? No, it gets lost. If you are on YouTube, Google search like hidden dealer profit factory order. Our video will pop up. You can still negotiate. Floor plan support as well. That's a component there. Please take a peek. Robert says, how do you buy a car with horrible credit from the dealership? YouTube search or Google search, how to buy a car with bad credit, Your Auto Advocate.
Lots of cash down.
Kimberly did a great video with us on that just a couple weeks ago.
Lots of cash down. And don't try to buy too much car.
All right. MB says, even though I own a CPO Lincoln with a wrapped vehicle service contract, been in the shop 8 times in 6 months, is it smart to just get out of the car?
Do you have Gap?
Yeah. Crazy. Herman, no, we are not.
I hear there's a snowstorm coming. Maybe a plow can hit.
Herman, we are not buying GameStop. We are investing fully in YAA coin.
Yeah.
Looks exactly like that.
Yeah.
Okay, great question. What are Zach's favorite YouTube car channels? Huge fan of the Straight Pipes. Those guys are awesome, and I've reached out to them. So we get maybe like 100 emails a day, which is awesome. And we have 77,000 YouTube subscribers, which is also awesome. Mm-hmm. I've tried to reach out to the Straight Pipes who have over 1 million. They're guys up in Canada.
Yeah.
Probably like a dozen times, never gotten through. And then Hoovie's Garage, which I've watched a couple videos with my dad.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
He's really good.
Yeah.
So great question. Yeah, we watch a few automotive YouTubers. Yeah. M says it's likely a lot of work for both of you. Yeah, I wrote my dad into it so much. Like, tomorrow's the photo shoot for. Yeah, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, tomorrow's a photo shoot. Tomorrow's we're doing videos tomorrow.
We're filming with Yanni. Kimberly, I know we don't have anything on the calendar, but if you want to film tomorrow, we can. There's no football tomorrow.
And I know you have me on the calendar for filming on Monday.
Yeah,
too.
we got to film on Monday too. Yeah.
I mean, geez.
Yep.
I thought I was retired.
And I want you to join the team meeting on Tuesday to see what's coming up. Yeah.
And then I have a doctor's appointment. But other than that, folks, I got plenty of free time in my retirement.
If you're still with us here watching,
Yeah.
feel free to like the live stream. We always appreciate that. That gets the Ray Shefska stamp of approval.
Oh, it does. It does.
Okay, can you claim, this is from MB, can you claim lemon law on the CPO vehicle?
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that. I mean,
I think it's a no.
I don't think used cars qualify for lemon law.
Exactly,
but in some states they might. So it might
state
depend
by state.
It might depend on the state.
Yep. Okay, someone said, I like two cars which are on the dealer's lots for both 16 and 24 days. They're both at MSRP. Should I wait longer to offer or get it now?
Well, if you're gonna do it by tomorrow, which is the last day of this month, you might have more leverage.
Exactly.
And if you can't do it by tomorrow, then if you could do it by the 28th of February, you might have more leverage if you wait till the end of February. Especially considering the fact that February is the shortest damn month of the year.
Yeah, it's slow for everyone in the business.
So.
Greg says this is great. Back to the branded or lemon titles.
Yeah.
The credit union I work for will not do loans for vehicles. So there you go. So you might be able to buy it for a cheaper price.
Yeah.
And then there's the potential for it to have issues, and then also you miss out on a few other opportunities.
Yes.
Okay, let's see here, Pops. A few more, and then we'll call it a night. Does that sound good? I'm good to keep going if you are. I've got stamina. Do you have stamina?
Stamina. Of course, I was born with stamina.
You were born with stamina?
No, but the Suns game starts in 5 minutes, but that's okay.
All right, fair. Well, they never actually start on time.
Okay, that's true.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Your girlfriend advocate. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, the joke's
I
on
am.
freaking me, man.
I am his girlfriend advocate. I'm 65 and retired. My current lease is up soon, and I'm considering buying this time. Any advice on purchase or buy at this time in my life?
Myron. Become a Your Auto Advocate member.
Yeah, Myron, it's whatever you're most comfortable with.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, what is Zach age range? I'm 25. Bring Zach the
Still 25.
Oh my gosh. Beers on me tomorrow, Ray, from Yanni.
Okay.
Thanks for being a part of this, Yanni, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Kimberly owns Bitcoin and she loves the idea of YAA coin. Damn it, Kimberly. We cannot get... Okay, we might end up doing that. Oh, it looks like some other people watch some of the... Anthony said Hoovie's Garage is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car wizard, he's cool. I mean, they just have such good rapport. Like, I don't think I showed you. He just bought like 2 Lamborghinis. Yeah, it's crazy.
I haven't bought my first.
It's just crazy. Yeah.
We going to Croatia?
Oh my gosh, maybe. Chico's in Croatia. All right, let's see. We're catching up. Someone's test driving an IS350 Waterfly. I hope that it goes well. I'm shopping for a used Prius, but noticed that dealers dropped the prices and added up recently in January. Should I wait a little bit into February? Hope the price will drop. January and February, 2 slowest months in the car business.
They are, and I hate to break this to you. The most popular car for somebody to buy new and keep for 15 years or longer, would be a Prius.
Watch tomorrow's video.
Tomorrow's video, that's one of the highlights for tomorrow's video.
Ken says, you guys are excellent, and if you fully utilize all the available tools, you will definitely come out ahead this time instead of the car dealership winning, or at least happy at the end. Ken, you are such an awesome supporter of what we're doing. We see your comments. We really appreciate it. Thank you for being a part of what we're building.
And like always, we want you to have a happy ending.
Yep. Hamza says, sorry, one more. When it comes to the reliability of cars, is there a source you trust? Consumer Reports, JD Power, Reddit? My dad went viral on Reddit one time, by the way. That was pretty cool.
I did go viral on Reddit, and I had
no clue. You had no clue what was going on.
But what was the was it IC Cars or whoever it was?
IC Cars did a vehicle
reliability for a long period of time, and when you could expect your first major issues.
So Hamza, if on YouTube or on Google, IC Cars reliability, we did a video on it. There's another website called Car Edge. They do some pretty interesting work around like how much it's going to cost you. And then yes, of course, Consumer Reports is unbiased and will provide some recommendations as well.
Yes.
All right.
Glad you finally got that correct.
All right. Planning on buying a new Toyota. This is from our end. New Toyota Highlander. Is it best to buy now or at the end of the quarter in late March? Highlanders are just so hard to find. The chip shortage. It's, I would say now, but it's like you're flipping a coin. You have no clue. Yeah. It's going to be expensive.
What's your dream car?
Well, first, Pops, Aaron said, do you guys like Scotty Gilmer and Savage Geese? I've watched Savage Geese's channel, and I like his content. It's pretty in-depth. He's pretty neat. My dad and I have watched a few Scotty Gilmer videos. Not our style, but we really think what he's done is awesome.
I am reminded of something my mother taught me when I was very young.
If you don't have anything nice to say,
she said, if you don't have anything nice to say, but don't say anything at all.
My dream car.
Yeah.
I'll cut you off there then.
Thank you.
Dream car, I don't know. Honestly, water dock. When I was younger, I wanted like fancy cars and I wanted to spend money on cars. And now I just
your dream car.
Now I want two houses, water dock. I want a house at the beach and I want a house at not the beach. That's all I want. I don't know if I want a car. What is my dream car?
What was it? A C63 AMG.
Oh yeah, I was always I've been very fascinated with the Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG, but I don't see myself ever actually buying it. So who knows? Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, my lease on my 28 Tuxkin, yeah, a little spelling error there, but that's okay, is up in August. I'm debating on financing the residual amount. The difference between how much the residual is and the amount of car that like mine sells for is $5,000.
Yeah, you're in a good position today because you're able to actually take advantage of an unusual situation in that the residuals on lease cars that are coming back in now are less than what the real market value is for those cars.
Exactly. That's why dealerships are grounding the lease returns and just
just keeping them.
We got lots of comments coming in, Pops. We're not ending. We got to keep going. Keep the stamina high. Why are you a horse?
I might have to go get another beer.
Grab another beer.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Randy says, why do dealers abuse the CPO title? Is there guidelines for the dealership to call a vehicle CPO? Can you just comment on the fact that it actually costs money to CPO a vehicle? And then we'll keep going.
Maybe there are dealers that do. I never worked for any. Most legitimate dealers will do the legitimate work that's required to certify a car, and they pay extra to be able to do that. They're paying for the extra warranty that comes with that. They're paying to be able to advertise it.
We got a lot to go through, man.
So I don't know why some dealers abuse it. The ones I worked for never did.
Jared said here, Dad, the last 10 days really popped off for our dealership. They sold 2 to 3 cars a day.
Wow.
End of the month.
End of the month. So, Jared, would you say that end of month spike in sales is a sales managers and salespeople to treat every day as if it were the end of the month? So that if you're willing to take a short deal on the 30th, you should be just as willing to take that same short deal on the 1st.
Okay, someone says, okay, Lisa. Okay, we are having, our Wi-Fi just went out, but it's now back up. Lisa, what is your question? Put it right now. We will do it. That'll be the last one we answer for the night. So we'll wait for Lisa's question to come through.
Okay.
And we will answer that, and then we'll hop out of here. There was one other thing that I thought would make you happy, Pops.
What about the LA Rams?
So more advice from my dad? Maybe. I've been really busy, and so I kind of that has fallen off. So I don't feel good about
it really
that.
has. Which kind of
it's a shame.
Which kind of has pissed me off to a certain degree.
Has it really?
Yeah, because it was something.
Why didn't you express that to me?
I figured I'd wait till now and embarrass
You
you.
never told.
Yeah, I mean, because I thought, that it was going to be real and we were going to try and grow it, and that some people might actually get value from it, but you cut yourself thin.
Okay, Lisa is looking. Cut myself thin.
Yeah.
Lisa is looking for a dependable used SUV with a sunroof.
Okay. Honda Pilot,
There you go, Lisa.
Highlander. I mean, there's any number of them. I would say this: if you want it to be relatively inexpensive to maintain and of high quality, stay with a WAG.
Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wow. Wow.
Whoa!
Wow. Thank you, Desmond.
Desmond, that's like a YA membership, man. If you want a membership, just shoot me an email and we'll give it to you now. That's really sweet of you.
Yeah.
Honda Pilot, Lisa. Your lease video.
Any of your
yeah.
Asian brands.
But so Desmond, you give us $50, you got our attention.
Yeah.
Your lease video explaining money factor is a must-watch. After multiplying the quoted money factor by 2,400, I found the rate was nearly 8%. Went elsewhere and received a much lower money factor, saving $4,300 over the lease term. Here is my thank you.
Well, thank you, Desmond.
That's awesome.
Yes. So if I can read what you're writing correctly, there is some value to some of the stuff that comes out of my pie hole.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Desmond, thank you, A, for the compensation, which
Yeah.
is really great, but B, that you shared that.
Yeah.
That's really, really
Yeah.
nice. Skylar says, definitely expand on advice from my dad. Okay, I'm going to send you a calendar invite because we're going to film more. You're up for it.
You told me the other day that there were a couple things that you wanted to cover, and
I know
I'm
there
still
are.
waiting.
I know.
And my suggestion is that you do this while, I don't know, I'm still alive.
I've been thinking about that.
Yeah, because it's going to be much harder for me to participate when I'm dead and buried. You got to schlep me back to Annapolis.
Yeah.
Fight nice, boys. We always fight nice.
You guys, this is
Yeah.
this is so sweet.
Thank you, Vivek.
Love your channel. I joined YAA. I'm looking for a decent Acura MDX from 2013 to 2015 so I can get below 19,000. Looking forward to seeing you for the console.
And great vehicles, by the way, the MDX.
We probably had one that was a 2013 or so.
Well, no, we never had one that new.
I guess it was like a 2009 that we had.
2008. But what I was going to say is that, believe it or not, for SUVs that people keep 15 years or longer,
Yeah.
there was only one luxury SUV that was part of that group, and it was the Acura MDX.
Videos dropping tomorrow.
Yeah.
Chadman asks, got almost 9% off MSRP on a Palisade in October. Decent?
Decent.
Decent?
Decent.
Decent. At the time, it would have seemed like a lot, but
What, yeah, I mean, what did you give him Coke? I mean, what?
Dad.
Oh my God.
Mini Man, thank you for helping Lisa as well. And this is why we do the Ernest says really liked advice from my dad. No, Ernest, drop the it's not past tense. It's just
We're coming back. And Adrian, thank you. I know you're late, but it's okay.
Oh man. You guys, this is really awesome.
Yeah.
It feels really special what we're doing here. At least it does to me.
It does to me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, why don't we call it a night, Pops?
Okay. Should we call it a Saturday night?
We'll call it a Saturday night.
And the good news is we've got nothing planned for next Saturday night other than, well, doing this again.
All right, so let's finish with, we are redesigning that homepage. So share your feedback right now. Just again, right now, where is it? Giant freaking ad. Giant freaking ad. Not giant freaking ad.
Yeah.
What do you think? Also, Black Book data coming soon. Email templates built into the app coming soon. Is there anything else coming soon?
I'll be goddamn to find out.
You can actually get your VSC quotes right here. Get your one-on-one consult. Join our premium member live streams. You got any parting shots? I did my ad.
Go to
Ray Shevska stamp of approval.
Yeah, go to www.YourAutoAdvocate.com and send in your deals that you're working on and see if you can get the Ray Shevska stamp of approval.
All right, Pops, another one in the books.
There you go, buddy.
I love you, dude.
I love you too.
All right, let me close that.
Folks, thank you all. Have a great week, everybody, and hopefully we'll see you all again next Saturday night.
Oh, and if you're still here, like the thing. Just freaking press the. Get the
friggin' like
get the
yeah.
Ray Shefska stamp of approval.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good night, Pops.
Good night.